All right, we're going. Today is the 13th of February 2020. This is Math 8, and we're going to talk about angles day 1. Angles day 1, it makes it sound like there's probably going to be a day 2.
Whoa, that's like how math.
There will be a day 2, and that's it. There are only 2 lessons in this whole unit.
Oh, we're taking a test?
And then we'll take a test next week.
Is it an easy unit?
It really depends on
Memory.
memory. Yep. So the learning goal is I can identify different types of angles, and this idea of being able to identifying objects is unnecessary life skill. I need to update that. Here's the deal. I think the word is epidemiologist. I think that's somebody that studies diseases. I think. Let's apply this to what's going on right now, the coronavirus. Somehow that is different from other viruses. And scientists are somehow able to look at it and identify it versus a different type of virus. That's a great skill, and we're glad that people can do that. When those people were in middle school, they probably couldn't identify different types of viruses. What we do in education is we start off with simpler things and slowly work you up to the level where maybe you can identify a virus someday. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at different types of angles and identify them and match them up with different types of angles. Are you ever going to use this in real life? Probably not. It's not about that. It's about getting your brain used to identifying things so that eventually it gets up to the level where it can identify viruses. Or you could be a doctor and identify different types of diseases. Or you could be working in IT and be able to identify different types of software issues and identifying things. That's why we do this. Make sense? You do it in sports. Football?
Football, basketball. I ref.
I'm going to go with football. But the idea that you could quickly pick up what type of play is being run, right? Like, you can do right away while I'm watching football on TV. Pretty quickly, I can identify, oh, they're going with a passing play or a running play, right? This idea, we do this all the time in our life. We're just going to apply it to something more complex so our brains can get used to more complex stuff. Okay, so we're going to look at angles today. First off, here's how we name angles. In your notes. This is angle ABC.
You want to do an angle ABC or angle?
It works either way. I want it in your notes though. This picture, this is either angle ABC or angle CBA. Either way is fine.
What if it's
BCA is not an angle that's up there.
Because
BCA, that's not an angle. Cool? If this were a triangle, then BCA would be an angle, but it's not a triangle, it's just that angle. Adjacent angles share a side. So I'm going to put an angle in here. I'm going to call this what?
George.
I don't know, man. Here, I'll match it up. BDA. And C. Adjacent means to share a side in math. My room is adjacent to Stadell's room. We share a wall. Yep. An adjacent side, actually, your desk is adjacent to Nate's desk. You share an edge right here. Is Braden's desk adjacent to Narena's?
No.
No. They don't share. Nope. So adjacent. Oh, there we go.
Sounds like Kaiser Permanente.
Hey, it's Barre. Okay. Okay, cool. And I just fixed my phone because it was weird, and I was trying to call you about this, but it's working now, so we're good. Thank you. Bye.
Your phone is broken.
My phone was broken. I was trying to call her. That's how I knew it was broken. But I have fixed my phone. I unplugged it and I plugged it back in to reset it. And now it's working. So adjacent angles share a side. So BDC is adjacent to ADC
Because they're sharing the deal.
because they share side DC.
Okay.
Right? So this is the shared side
Oh, I
right there. So this angle shares the side with that angle. So what's that, BDC
Yeah.
and CDA?
Okay.
What do you mean again?
So who's CBA on
B.
the first one?
DC, this angle right here, shares a side with CDA, that angle right there. They're not congruent.
CBA. Okay.
Okay, talk to me.
C.
So, do I have it mixed up? B, D, C. Here's an angle right here, right?
Yeah.
And CDA, CDA, here's an angle right here. And those two angles, they both have that same side that's shared. So if I do it, I'll do it different colors. I have this angle, right? I have my red angle, and then I have my purple angle. Oh, and look, look at that. Red and purple, I'm making maroon, right? That overlapping, that is the adjacent side. So these two angles are adjacent. Now, I'm gonna mess with your brain, yes.
That's adjacent, but what is the ABC like that one? Is that like anything or?
ABC,
No, on
In
that not
the
on that one.
dot.
Yeah,
this guy?
yeah.
The, adjacent means you have to have at least two things to be adjacent. You can't be adjacent to yourself.
Okay.
So, adjacent angles share a side.
Yeah,
There's only one angle here, it can't be adjacent to itself.
I know, but could it? I was asking if it could be something else. Like,
This angle?
yeah.
This angle is just an angle. He could
Oh,
be,
yeah.
I guess, if he was vertical like this, he could be a right angle, but he's just by himself. So he could be obtuse, acute, right, but he's not.
Okay.
This next piece doesn't have to go into your notes. Actually, right here we will put something. In parentheses, can't overlap. And I'm going to explain that in a moment. Can't overlap. Adjacent angles, they can't overlap. This does not have to go into your notes. I'm going to show you an angle. I call this the blue angle. Oh, blue angle. You see the blue angle right there? Now I'm going to do the green angle.
It's two angles inside. There's one inside.
Got it. Are these adjacent angles?
No.
No.
I think.
But look, but they share a side, right?
Yeah. Yes, but
but
They
they overlap. They can't be on top of each other. Do you see how this is one angle inside of another angle?
Yeah.
They are not adjacent. How about this? I'm liking this color thing. You ready? Yes, you are. Boom, 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 boom.
Uh-oh.
It looks like it.
Here we go. Green angle.
It's not a right angle.
Okay.
We got the green angle. We're happy with the green angle?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring in the blue angle.
I'm bad.
Here comes the blue angle.
Is it gonna?
Oh, where's he going to go? Where's he going to go?
No.
Adjacent?
No.
The overlap.
What overlaps?
Oh wait. Oh.
Are they?
Yes.
That is
Yes.
adjacent.
It is adjacent.
It's not an angle inside of an angle. Are these adjacent angles? Yes, they are adjacent angles. Look, here, you're just getting confused. Pretend like that's not even there. Don't worry about that angle. We're not even talking about that one. This angle and that angle, they share the side. They are adjacent angles. Now, and I could cut this guy up into other angles if I wanted to, but it doesn't change what it is. Oh, so maybe there's another piece there, another piece there. Are they still adjacent?
Yes.
Yes, because the two I'm looking at do not overlap, and they do share a side. Those are adjacent angles. Okay, questions before I keep going? I know it's identifying stuff. I know, it's not even math. It's identifying pieces. Imagine how difficult it is to identify viruses.
We're pretty.
Yeah, and that's why we start here.
Angles.
Can you draw the word overlap? It looks like
An overlapping one again?
yeah. I wanna-
Sure. So you can't have an angle inside of an angle and call it call the side adjacent. So if I have this angle right here, is that an angle right there?
Yeah.
Yep. That's an angle. Now notice that that angle actually has a piece that is not an adjacent side. Why?
Oh,
Because
okay.
this angle is on top of a bigger angle.
Okay.
So I can have so if we can share like that, but I can't share like that, is if it starts overlapping like this, they're not adjacent anymore.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
If it's not adjacent, is it always like a right angle, or can
The right adjacent has nothing to do with right or not right angles.
Yeah.
So I've been drawing stuff that looks like right angles, but it doesn't matter.
Uh,
I can draw it not a right angle. Not a right angle? Cool.
Oh, okay.
This guy and this guy are adjacent. That's the side that they share. Cool?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's right angle, acute, obtuse.
I'm a cute.
You're so acute. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
Supplementary angles.
you want this in my mouth?
Yes. Supplements add up to 180. ABC and CBD are supplements. They add up to 180 degrees. This angle plus that angle makes a straight line, makes a 180 degree angle. how you're going to remember it. This is from Mr. Woodruff. Mr. Woodruff, this is for you. I need to angle my camera down. Oh, I didn't think that through. But okay, that's funny. All right. So, you see this? Supplementary angles are going to add up to a straight line. They're going to be 180. Supplementary. Oh, I don't feel very good. I don't feel very good. Oh, I'm on the ground. Okay, you see I'm on a flat line?
Yeah.
What's going to make me feel better?
If you put your arm.
Medicine.
Medicine. What kind of medicine?
Supplement.
A supplement. Like maybe some vitamins, right?
Yeah.
So,
Vitamin C.
if you're laying out flat, you need a supplement to make you feel better. You're laying out flat. This angle plus that angle makes a flat line. This plus this, they are supplementary. They're a flat line. So, oh, yeah, because it's just looking at my feet. You looking at my shoes? Look at them good-looking shoes.
Mine are better.
Okay.
Fighting shame. Did you ever get the baby blue off?
Okay, come back in. So just some other examples here. Boom, boom. Are those guys supplements?
C.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about here? Are those guys
No.
supplements? No. Oh, how about? Are those guys supplements? No. How about?
It's like mid-fall.
How about that? Are those guys supplements?
Yes.
Yes. There we go. Supplements. Then we have complementary angles.
Wait.
And they add up to 90 degrees. Where do they go? ABC? Complements add up, draw the picture in your notes. Complements add up to 90 degrees.
So complementary is 90 degrees.
Mhm.
So I just need a complement.
So ABC.
Could adjacent add up to 90 degrees?
So adjacent is yes, but adjacent is separate from these two things. So these two angles are complements and they are adjacent. Here, these two angles are supplements and they are adjacent. So adjacent versus complement, supplement are separate things. ABC, CBD, they are complements. How are you going to remember a complement? Here's how you're going to remember it. Sit up straight. Oh, look at that. I'm sitting up so straight. I'm sitting up so straight in my chair. I'd like to compliment you on how well you're sitting up in your chair.
And it's
I'm sitting at a 90-degree angle. And when people see that, they compliment me on my posture.
Can I sit at
Good?
180?
How about this? Am I a complimentary angle now? Now?
No.
Now? No?
No, but you look pretty comfy.
Yes, I'm not. Okay.
This is how back travels.
Eli, you were talking about the idea of the adjacent here. These, I've shown them with adjacent sides, but supplements and complements do not have to be adjacent. If I have a 45-degree angle here and a 45 here, are they complements? A 45 and a 45? Yes, because they add up to 90. If I have a 90 here and a 90 here, are they supplements?
No.
Yes,
Oh.
because they add up to a 180. They don't have to be adjacent. So on your notes, right here, They don't have to be adjacent.
Complementary and supplements
Right.
don't have to be.
Normally they are adjacent, but they don't have to be. Okay. So let's say that you are a 30 and you're a 60. Are you guys complements?
Yeah.
Yes. Why?
Because we add up to 90.
Okay. Let's say that you're an 80 and you're a 100. Are you supplements?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because
If you add up to 180. Let's say that you are a 179 and you're a 1. Are you guys, what are you guys? You're supplements, okay. Let's say that you are a 40 and you are a 60. What are you guys?
100 were
Not
adjacent.
You're not, actually you're not even adjacent, are you? Okay. Let's say, okay, let's throw adjacent into this. Let's say that you're a 45 and you're a 45. What are you? You're a 45 and you're a 45. What are you guys?
Oh,
Complements, but what else are they? Right here, look at their desks.
Adjacent.
They're adjacents. Let's say that you are 100 and you're an 80. What are you? And what are you? Look at your desks. Adjacents. Let's say, ready? You are a 60. You're 120. What are you guys?
I'm supplementary.
Supplements. Are you guys adjacent, though? Are you?
Yes.
Well, look at your desks.
Oh, no.
No, you're not adjacent. Let's say that you are a 90 and you're a 30. What are you guys? You're just adjacent. You're not a supplement or a complement.
How are you? Oh,
They're adjacent though. Look at their desks. They're adjacent.
yeah.
Okay. In your notes. Congruent means identical in shape and size. Similar means same shape but different size. This means you zoom in or zoom out. In your notes. Congruent, identical in shape and size. Similar, same shape, different size. I'm not going to be perfect with my drawings, but I think you can get close. Okay. Congruent. Yeah, congruent. How about similar?
Yes.
Yes.
They're, yeah.
If you're congruent, you're similar.
Yes. When you're smoking.
How about
Yeah.
congruent?
No.
Similar.
Just similar, okay? Congruent?
Neither.
Neither. Similarity means I zoom in or zoom out. But I can be similar and congruent. If I'm congruent, I'm similar. But if I'm similar, I'm not necessarily congruent. It's like, if you live in Yucaipa, you have to live in California. But if you live in California, it doesn't mean you live in Yucaipa, correct?
London scores are rectangle. Or Canada. Scores are rectangle.
There's a London in Canada, which is
There's a Beaumont in Texas.
And our final one are called vertical angles. You've learned this in 7th grade.
Oh, I saw that on the edge elastic.
Yeah.
1 and 3 are vertical. They are opposite each other. It also means they're congruent. Vertical angles are congruent. So can you draw a picture and you can summarize this? Vertical angles are across from each other and congruent. Yes. And you're going to spend the rest of the period doing the homework. Even if you spend 20 minutes, you're going to do it for the rest of the period. I will be watching your progress and calling people over to help me. Cool. Thank you.